Hello everyone. If you like what I'm doing here, please consider subscribing, liking, and commenting. It would really help the channel out quite a bit. Thank you very much.
All right, raise your right hands, please, and repeat after me. I do hereby pledge to preserve teeth and promote peace by not punching anyone in the mouth and other stuff I haven't made up yet. Congratulations. You are now official Tooth Rangers.
Because as a child, he found his father leaving a nickel under his pillow, Newton Snookers, a student of dentistry, secretly devotes his life to giving coins to those whose teeth fall out of their mouths.
Monday, 10:15 a.m. A newspaper ad takes me to the famed Tishomingo Towers Medical and Dental Center.
Yes?
How do you do? Is this the office of Dr. Nelson C. Armadillo?
Yeah.
Would you please inform the doctor that I'm here in response to his newspaper ad?
Your name?
My name is not important.
I'll be the judge of that.
You see, it's who I am that counts, because if you know
Hold it. Dr. Armadillo's office. Oh, Mrs. Armadillo? Yeah, well, I think your husband, the dentist, is working on a mouth. A dire emergency? 1 minute.
You see, it's who I am that...
Doctor. Yeah, Mrs. Armadillo, your husband, the dentist, is working on a mouth. Well, normally he could, but in this case it's his mouth. You're right, I'll have him call.
You see, it's who I am
What do you want?
I'm here about the ad for a dental assistant.
Your name?
Newton Snookers, but I try as much as possible not to use that name.
Very smart.
Because, you see, it's not who I am that counts, but what I am. For if you know what I am, who I am does not count.
What are you?
I'm the Tooth Fairy.
Have you noticed all these people sitting around here holding their mouth?
Yes.
Do you know why they're doing that?
Probably because something hurts in and around their mouths.
How'd you like to have something hurt in and around your mouth?
In other words...
Lower your voice.
In other words, to put it to you succinctly, you don't believe I'm the Tooth Fairy.
In other words, if you say that one more time, I'm going to put it to you succinctly right in the mouth.
Would you simply inform the doctor that his new dental assistant has arrived?
Have a seat.
Thank you. Will my big sack be safe here on your desk?
What's in it?
Teeth.
It'll be all right.
Thank you. 10:20 a.m. I wait for Dr. Armadillo. 10:21, a small child fingers my sack of teeth. I tell the child not to do that again. 12:21:30. The child's mother tells me not to do that again, or I'll need a sack for my teeth. Tuesday, the 16th. My first day as dental assistant to Dr. Nelson C. Armadillo. I report to work promptly at 9 a.m. There I am warmly greeted by my new co-worker, Nurse Durkin.
You leave your rotten sack of teeth on my desk again, I'm going to impact your wisdom tooth.
Thank you. Why not call me Newton? After all, we're going to be working very closely together in the days and the months ahead.
Not if I can help it.
And how may I call you?
Very infrequently, and when you do, just Nurse Durkin.
Surely you must have a first name.
Nurse Durkin.
How about Nursey? Where will I work?
This way.
Thank you. Of course, I'll be putting my star on the office door later today, and then
What
later...
star?
Nurse Durkin. Although you've made it apparent you cannot accept my true identity as America's Tooth Fairy, I am nonetheless duty-bound to carry out my avowed mission.
Snookers.
To that end, Nurse Durkin, in accordance with the agreement agreed upon by Dr. Armadillo, in exchange for my services as a dental assistant, this office will become my part-time headquarters for the work that need be done.
Snookers.
Yes?
When you leave this office, you can turn into the Jolly Green Giant for all I care. But while you're here, you'll remember that this is a dental office and not your personal fairy playland. Here's your space.
This is fine.
Good.
For storing my burlap sacks, but where will I work out of?
What sacks?
My Tooth Fairy sacks for collecting teeth. They'll be delivering 45 gross this p.m.
Armadillo here.
Dr. Armadillo, what's this business about sacks coming in today?
Today? That's strange. Mrs. Sachs usually has her appointment on Friday. Perhaps it's Mr. Sachs who's coming in today.
All right, we'll put your sacks in the utility room and you'll work out here.
2:30 p.m. The sacks arrive, and Nurse Durkin, chagrined by the knowledge that I am indeed the Tooth Fairy, comes to me with a pledge.
Snookers, you order one more sack and it'll be the one I carry you out of here in.
That's very nice of you. Wednesday, 9:20 a.m. I have been hired as a dental assistant to Dr. Nelson C. Armadillo. Nurse Durkin, the doctor's lovely nurse, has graciously provided me with a small office.
And don't slob it up with your smelly burlap.
Oh, thank you, nurse. In fact, the space is so small, when the door is shut, the doorknob crawls into my pocket.
Nurse Durkin, I am Dr. Armadillo.
Yeah.
Has my new dental assistant arrived?
Yeah, I locked him up in the office you told me to give him.
Oh, fine. Would you ask him to step into my office with some mouth rinse? My office is located...
I know where it is, Doctor.
Thank you.
Yes.
It's Nurse Durkin. Dr. Armadillo would like you to come to his office with some mouth rinse.
What?
I said... What on earth was that?
The doorknob coming out of my pocket.
Did you go take the doctor some mouth rinse?
All right.
Hey, Mac, you the Sawbones?
No. I'm the assistant saw. Could I help you?
Yeah, I got a call to paint a sign on the door.
Oh, yes.
What happened to your pants?
You mean the Tooth Fairy headquarters sign?
Yeah, the order says Gold Star on Prussian blue background, only I ain't got no Prussian blue. I got Azor blue, but no Prussian.
Azor blue.
Yeah, I mixed some here so as you could all see it.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to your pants?
Could I take this in and ask the doctor his opinion?
Sure.
Thank you. Good morning, doctor.
Oh, good morning, Sneakers. This is Mrs. Caleb in the chair with her mouth.
Hello.
Oh,
Likewise. Doctor, may I have your opinion on something?
Of course. The mouth rinse, please?
Yes. I wonder if you would approve substituting Azor blue for Prussian blue.
Azor for Prussian.
Yes. The Azor is in that container.
What container?
The one Mrs. Carolip is rinsing her mouth out in.
Oh, this is Azor blue here, huh?
Yes.
Open wide, please. Oh, yes, very pretty.
I'll tell the painter.
Fine. I don't know what happened to his pants.
9:42 a.m. I informed the painter that although Mrs. Carolip accidentally drank his Azor blue, we thought it was very pretty, and he could go ahead and paint the sign that color anyway. Thursday, 9 a.m. I, Newton Snookers, the Tooth Fairy, have been hired as a dental assistant to Dr. Nelson C. Armadillo. Good morning, Nurse Durkin.
Yeah, and your mother is, too.
Nurse Durkin, Dr. Armadillo's lovely nurse, has kindly consented to assist me in my true mission, setting up in this office my nighttime Tooth Fairy base of operation.
A what through?
A run-through.
Of what?
Nurse Durkin, in the days and weeks ahead, I expect to receive numerous calls into this office from America's rich and poor, black and white, fat and thin, ugly and beautiful, hungry...
All right, about what?
About visits to their homes, where I leave coins under their pillows.
Dr. Armadillo here.
Doctor, just how far do we have to go with this Snookers thing?
How high is the ocean? How deep is the moon? Who's Snookers thing?
Thank you. All right, let's do it fast.
Good. Synchronize for 1000 hours.
10 o'clock.
When you'll actually go through the motion of receiving a call on your tooth line.
Telephone.
Which will immediately turn a note there on the tooth log.
Scratch pad.
Whereupon you'll go directly to the room of tooth.
Your dumb office.
And there knock 5 times upon the door.
Why 5 times?
So I have time to get the doorknob out of my pocket.
Go on.
Then you'll say as follows. Hark, the phone is ringing. Hark, a voice is singing. Hark, come forth, O fairy.
Hark, I don't do poetry.
Perhaps Dr. Armadillo does.
Let's have it.
Is it all clear to you?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
The Tooth Fairy? Yes, one moment.
Nurse Durkin, where is Mr. Sneakers?
Well, we're doing a run-through.
Would you summon him, please?
Now?
Now.
You didn't even do the poem.
What happened to your pants?
9:15 a.m. I go to Dr. Armadillo's office. 9:16. He tells me I should organize a fire drill in case of fire or something. I'm in my office in the Tishomingo Towers Medical and Dental Center.
Dr. Armadillo's office.
I share the space with Dr. Nelson C. Armadillo.
Appointment? Just a second.
During the day, I am the doctor's dental assistant.
How about next Tuesday?
I have selected this cover in order to have a place for receiving my many Tooth Fairy calls. My co-worker in this is Nurse Durkin, the good doctor's lovely nurse receptionist.
Yeah, that'd be Tuesday at... Pardon me. What do you want?
I was wondering how many calls we received today.
What do you mean, we?
Well, as the Tooth Fairy,
Yeah, Tuesday at 2. Bye.
As the Tooth Fairy,
Today you got 0 calls on this telephone.
No kidding. Perhaps the word hasn't got...
Right.
I said perhaps the word...
Go pick up the doctor's shirts at the Latvian laundry.
The what?
Never mind. You take the phone, I'll take the shirts.
All right. Perhaps the word simply hasn't gotten out yet.
If you get a call, take a number and I'll get 'em back.
Right. Perhaps the word simply hasn't gotten out yet. Dr. Armadillo's office.
Oh, I've got a terrible toothache.
Well, Durkin is out.
Take what out?
I said Nurse Durkin is out.
Oh, it hurts.
Well, let me check the appointment book here.
Oh, my
Tuesday, Wednesday. By the way, do you know who this is you're talking to?
No, who?
Take a guess.
The doctor?
No, afraid not. Should I tell you?
About an appointment?
Who I am.
Oh, yeah.
T.F.
Who?
T.F., the Tooth Fairy.
Oh.
Okay, there doesn't seem to be anything open in the front of the book.
Oh, no.
Well, let me check the back here. Oh, can you come in Friday?
Yeah.
At 11:30?
Oh, yeah.
In March 1977?
Oh.
I guess that's too far off. 10:20 a.m. Nurse Durkin returns and is surprised to hear that I've made a midnight emergency appointment for Dr. Armadillo. She informs me that she's going to make an appointment for me in a rest home in Anchorage, Alaska, which is very nice of her.